Yeah.
Looking at how far you've come, are you happy with where you are right now? Okay.
I'm always happy. I'm always thankful every day. I think I've had a really crazy journey in music so far. Um, every day I pray and I give thanks like that I've come so far. But at the same time, I'm always thinking about what's in front of me. And there's so much more to do, so much more to achieve. So I'm not stopping anytime soon.
So basically, you're happy.
I'm happy,
Are
but
you?
I can be happier. That is the.
Okay. Do you feel like you're finally on the right path right now?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I found my purpose through music, and I just want to be able to continue to share what I do with the rest of the world. Um, yeah, this is. I'm happy with this life.
You met the right people. I mean, like the musicians, the producers that really support your music right now.
I think that's actually the most important thing
Yeah.
is to have a community of people who support you and believe in you and can help you to become better. I've been really lucky that all my life I've had good mentors.
Until today.
Until today too, yeah. Um, I love to learn from other people, and I even went to school. I went to Berkeley Music School
Yeah, yeah.
where we got a chance to really dive into music world. Um,
They
over
know that
time,
actually they know you famous right now. The Berkeley guy.
you know, I have a dream of one day going back to the school and maybe I can give like a talk or like some lecture or something.
Okay.
But one day, give me a few more years.
They're
You
gonna
know?
invite you after this one, right?
Hey.
Okay, but Lullaboy, K-pop seems to have a pretty big influence on you. Is that true?
That's really true. Yeah.
Okay. Any other involvement with K-pop?
So for me, besides just being a big fan, like I've always loved the K-pop world and the K-R&B scene. Um, but I guess my one of my journeys kind of like started when I was an intern at YG Entertainment, and that was so many years ago. But it really started off this new path. From there, I've worked with so many amazing like Korean producers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of my songs are produced in there in Korea. Um, in the end, I was even like invited back to SM Entertainment as a songwriter, and
That's huge, man.
it's huge. But
Yeah.
I'm just happy I get to represent, represent
Okay.
Indonesia and do my thing over there.
Okay. Even your new song "Amazing Grace" involved Brian Show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
from Maricho, so he's one of the producers that works with SM, and he is like a, I don't know if people understand, but he's like a hyung, like an
Okay.
older brother, like a kakak.
Abang.
Abang, yeah, I
Abang.
guess so. And he taught me a lot, so I love just working with the Korean producers because they see music a little bit differently.
Okay. How deep was the impact from your time at YG's? What's something you learned from being behind the scenes there?
I learned that if you want to really devote your life to being a musician, and this is your true passion, then you have to give it 100%. I think kadang-kadang ada orang yang merasa music itu kayak cuman iseng-iseng or just like becomes like a hobby. But if you really want it to be like your whole life and you know that this is it, man, I don't want to do anything else, then give your best shot. So then after that, you don't have to ever live with what if anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. From music drama company in the military
Yeah.
to Berkeley to YG and now becoming a lullaboy, what was the biggest turning point for you in that whole journey?
Wow. The biggest turning point.
The military, maybe.
Actually, the military is like
It's
it's
a
like the
starting point,
beginning,
right?
you know.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
there's just been so many different things that have happened so far. But I think a big turning point for me was the recent tour that I did. So I did a 6-country tour around Asia. We started off in Jakarta actually, and
How's the crowd? Is it tough?
it's amazing.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I love the Indonesian audience, the crowd. They're so loving. You can like sing a song and they'll sing it back to you, and they'll
Okay.
scream super loud until my ears hurt. And I love performing in Indonesia. And after this tour, I really got to meet the fans, and I saw that this music is reaching a lot of people. So I have a big responsibility now to just make better and better music and be there for all my fans.
Okay. So actually, where do you really feel like you belong? Like Singaporean, Indonesian, or American?
That's a good question. Yeah, because I was born in America, but my whole family is from Indonesia. But I grew up dari kelas 1 sampai wajib militer di Singapore.
Okay.
So that's why my Indonesian language is like not so good
Nice.
anymore. You know? But
You're Indonesian, you're good. Okay.
thank you, bro. I gotta practice a lot more. But I feel like home. I feel like I'm like a citizen of the world, you know. But
Safe answers.
no, no, no. But to elaborate on that, I've gotten a chance to do music in so many different countries, right?
Okay.
But now I feel like I want to come home here to Indonesia, and I want to be back with my culture, where I kind of first started to fall in love with music was through here, through all of my lagu-lagu galau and all of my rock
I
bands.
heard your
and, you know.
Indonesian song is good actually.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. Thank
Kembali,
you so
right?
much.
Kembali.
Kembali,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So, how do you personally define home and identity in your life?
I think home is where the people are.
Okay.
Home is where the love is. So I can be living anywhere in the world, but if I have the good people around me, I feel like that's home.
People always often call you a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? They call that for your music.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree. I think, you know, as Lullaboy, I've always hated the idea of growing up too fast. I always wanted to be like a kid seeing the world and learning about love and life, and that's what music did for me when I was younger. It showed me like this is what love is. This is what life is. And that's why music has always been there for me. So I'm like lullaby boy, and it just
Lullaby.
fits for my story and who I am. So yeah, that goes back to the question about my identity, I guess.
Okay, but is that really who you are, or is it more of an artistic persona?
I was just thinking about this earlier. I
With
think it's
Lullaboy, right? With
yeah,
Lullaboy, yeah.
it's exactly who I am. Who I am in on social media is who I am in real life
Yeah.
as well. I always try to make music that is like genuine and real and honest. So I can't really do that whole persona thing, you know. This is me, and yeah, I am a hopeless romantic. I love love songs. They helped me growing up, and now I hope that my songs can help other people moving forward.
Okay, a lot of musicians write songs from pain,
Yeah.
but your songs often like a hug. Is it intentional?
Like a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I think for me, my songs is like taking a page from my diary, ripping it out, and like giving it to the world, you know? And I hope that people know that they're not alone, because a lot of people are experiencing the same kind of things as me.
Yeah.
I hope when they read that page from my diary, they're like, like somebody understands me. And it feels like this music can be like a hug for them too, yeah.
People always call you an indie artist. Are you cool with that level?
Yeah, I think
Until now.
I think I've had a crazy journey. I started off as an indie artist,
Yeah.
and then I joined the record label for a few years, and now I'm back to being indie and kind of like forming my own path. But you know how I consider an indie artist? It's somebody who's willing to try to do everything themselves and to just really be on top of their music and to have a say.
Is it exhausted?
It's exhausting, but it's fulfilling, you know? It's like even if I'm tired, I know in my heart that this is the right thing to do, this is what I'm supposed to do. So it always gives me a boost of energy. Yeah. So it's okay. Capek, tapi harus terus jalan ya.
Okay. Do you feel like being indie is more of a choice, or just how things turned out?
For me, it's a choice.
Is it a choice?
I've gotten a chance to try like different ways of releasing music and
Yeah.
stuff, and for me, I love the idea of having my own team, people that I really trust,
Yeah.
and people who believe in the music. And all I really need are the fans around me, and we just go all the way.
Okay, talking about the music, do you think working with a major label at any point would change anything for you? Maybe the ideas, maybe the
That's a good question. So, for the past few years, I was with a major label, and
Do you like it?
I I learned so much, man. It was a completely different experience than being an indie artist. I made so many new friends along the way. I got a chance to really be exposed to different parts of the world, you know. And now I'm just honored that I get to take what I've learned with the label and apply it now in my own life and keep going.
Okay. If life is a song, if life was a song, what song title would describe your life right now? Kembali.
Kembali, Kembali is a good one, man.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
it's like it feels really good for me to be here in
Yeah.
Indonesia, and
Or Amazing Grace.
both really. It's amazing grace that I get to kembali back to Indonesia. You know.
Nice answer. Okay, bro. Quick fire round.
Yeah.
Fun segment. Quick fire, no thinking, just answers. Writing or performing?
Writing.
Writing. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay, a love song or a heartbreak song?
Oh, you need both. Both makes you a human being, you know. But I would say love songs.
Okay. What make you love or make it big? Make it what you love or make it big?
What you love.
What you love. John Mayer or Vinny's?
Which one is this?
John Mayer or Phineas?
John Mayer. I love John Mayer. I'm a big John Mayer fan. I even have his signature electric guitar.
Okay.
So yeah, John.
John, Love or Jeremy Zucker?
So I spent some time with Jeremy Zucker. We went to like this science museum and hung out together. He's a great guy.
Jeremy, right?
Jeremy.
Okay.
But Love has always been a big inspiration for me. So,
he's so talented,
I
right?
gotta go for him. Yeah.
Okay, Taylor Swift or Nicki?
That's a crazy question. Both.
Both. Okay, Jakarta or Singapore?
Wow, man, this is crazy. Jakarta and Singapore both have their special things. For me, I've always been 50-50. I spend half my time in Singapore, half my time in Jakarta, and I think that's how it's going to be for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. You are officially the first Singaporean Indonesian act to perform at Summer Sonic Bangkok. That's huge, man.
Yeah, that's happening next month actually.
Okay.
That's a crazy thing. I'm really
excited?
honored. I'm super excited. The rehearsals are beginning already. We're planning the set, and I know that this is a big responsibility for me. So I want to make sure that we represent and do a good job.
Oh, okay. How do you feel? Like excitement, pressure, disbelief, or what?
Right now, I feel really thankful. To be the first Indonesian person to be able to be there on that stage.
Yeah.
I think that that's a big deal, and I feel it on my shoulders. But I promise that we'll do a good job. We'll make you proud.
Okay. For you personally, does this feel more like an achievement, a pressure, or validation for anything you've worked all this time?
It does. It really does.
All of them.
Every time something amazing happens or you achieve like a milestone, I always like to look backwards and see like how far we've come.
Yeah.
Something like this, like Summer Sonic happening, it just makes me know that we're on like the right track. And I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, keep working hard, and always make sure that the music comes first before anything else, and follow my heart all the way.
Okay. Talking about your latest work, Amazing Grace, when I saw the title, I thought it was like a gospel cover.
Yeah,
Right?
because of the name, right?
Yeah. Why did you choose such a big, powerful title?
I know I chose like the most famous like gospel song, but
Amazing Grace.
yeah, Amazing Grace. But for me, it's because this song is a little bit of my personal story of experiencing heartbreak
Okay.
and kind of like almost giving up on love. But then you meet somebody who turns everything around, and you want to try to fall in love one more time. But taking it one step further, the reason why I call it Amazing Grace is because I think there's a certain level of like acceptance you have to have. Like sometimes you'll be together, sometimes it's not meant to be. But even if you're not meant to be on earth together, I hope that it's by God's grace that we get to be together again in heaven.
Wow, that deep, man.
Yeah, so that's why Amazing Grace is the perfect title for that song.
Okay. And in your life right now, what's your own version of Amazing Grace? Like, is it love? yourself, feeling, or something even bigger? Amazing grace for you in your life.
For me, it's the people who believe in me. Whether that is the fans or my family or my friends. I think the people who believe in me always make me thankful and feel like, wow, man, my life is so full of grace, you know. So
Are
it's
they
my job
gonna
now.
watch you in Bangkok?
Yeah, actually,
Okay.
a lot of them are going to be flying over, and hopefully they'll be screaming from the audience. And I'll make sure that I put on a good show for them.
Okay, bro. Wishing you nothing but the best. Really appreciate you come here.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot, man.
Thank
Thanks
you
a lot.
for having me.
Sukses. Ya.
Pleasure.
Dan pemirsa, Music Mix itu dia barengan Lullaboy. Kita akan ketemu lagi di episode selanjutnya.
Hey, I met someone special. She's what I'm looking for. But I don't have high expectations no more. See, if the good Lord gives and takes away, I'm scared to give my all. 1 minute I'm in love, the next day she's gone. But I think I got one last try. Call me crazy, but I think it could work this time. Now I know that letting you go would be the biggest sin of my life. And I keep praying that you'll stay by my side. And if that's okay, then that's alright. But if this ain't forever, I'm saving your hands. And if we meet in heaven, that's amazing grace. I'm not the type to ignore my blessings, 'cause time's got me bound to fall. But since I loved you, it feels like heaven, and suddenly I'm kicking them all. I need shelter from the rain. You come around and then it's sunny again. Thought that love would always feel the same, but then you said my name. You're Lullaboy. Yeah. But I think I got one last try. Call me crazy, but I think it could work this time. Now I know that letting you go would be the biggest sin of my life. Yeah. So I keep praying that you'll stay by my side. And if that's okay, then that's alright. But if this ain't forever, I'm saving your grace. And if we meet in heaven, that's amazing grace. I'm still hanging on. I thought I had a broken heart, but I don't. If I let you go, I'd probably end up alone. I'll never know. And I keep praying that you stay by my side. If that's okay, then that's alright. But if this ain't forever, I'm saving your grace. And if we meet in heaven, that's amazing grace. If we meet in heaven, that's amazing grace.
Metro TV,